Easley High School and the Easley Junior High. It was not in place when the budget was passed, so therefore we're having to amend the budget. They're paying right at 93% of the salary and stuff on this officer. And so the other 6 or 7% will be coming out of the line item for salaries out of the police department's budget. I have Chief Whitten here with me to answer any questions that you might have.
Well, I feel like in view of all of the recent developments that we've seen on the news, having another resource officer for the schools is a wonderful opportunity for us and protection of our young folks.
And of course, Ms. Webb, when school's not operating, this police officer does work the road as any other officer does. So everybody benefits.
Yes, sir.
Call for the question. All in favor of this ordinance, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Ordinance number 2022-24 to enter into an agreement with the American Legion. I have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The American Legion has been in negotiations with the city of Easley for several months now. Mayor Womack, along with our city attorney, has worked very hard in working with this group, and we're proud to work with this group, that's for sure. They're wanting to lease, it's the old fire administrative building there at Pope Field, and I think it'll be a good home for the American Legion for a while.
And the Legion has volunteered to take on the maintenance of the building.
That is correct. Maintenance and the utilities, stuff like that. That is correct.
That's correct.
Call the question.
Call for the question. All in favor of this ordinance, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Resolutions. Resolution number 2022-07 to designate July as Park and Recreation Month. Do I hear a motion? Second. And I will ask Ms. Pat, she'd like to read this to Chrisman, if Chrisman would like to stand up.
Christman should probably be reading it, but this is a proclamation. Whereas parks and recreation are an integral part of the communities throughout this country, including the city of Easley. And whereas parks and recreation promote health and wellness, improving the physical and mental health of people who live near the parks, and whereas parks and recreation promote time spent in nature, which positively impacts mental health by increasing cognitive performance and well-being and alleviating illnesses such as depression, attention deficit disorders, and Alzheimer's. And whereas parks and recreation encourages physical activities by providing space for popular sports, hiking trails, swimming pools, and many other activities designed to promote active family lifestyles. And whereas parks and recreation programming and education activities such as out-of-school time programming, youth sports, and environmental education are critical to childhood development. And whereas parks and recreation increase a community's economic prosperity through increasing property values, expansion of the local tax base, increased tourism, the attraction and retention of businesses, and crime reduction. Whereas parks and recreation are fundamental to the environmental well-being of our community, and whereas parks and recreation are essential and adaptable infrastructure that makes our communities resilient in the face of natural disasters and climate change. And whereas our parks and natural recreation areas ensure the ecological beauty of our community, and provide a place for children and adults to connect with nature and recreate outdoors. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Butch Womack, Mayor of the City of Easley, along with the Easley City Council, recognize July as Parks and Recreation Month in the City of Easley.
Thank you.
He needs to sign it.
Her reading that, Sam, she might could help you with that play. Oh, okay. She sounded great, didn't she?
Oh, thank you.
Item 12. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Call the question.
Yep, call for the question. Sorry about that. All in favor of this resolution, raise your right hand. Any opposed? None. Item 12, council discussion and vote regarding Cedarwood
Nope.
development.
Nope.
Resolution 0813,
What now?
Miss Tina.
to appoint Tina as a judge.
I don't have that one. No, I don't. Need to replace it. All right, here we go. Resolution number 2022-08 to appoint Tina Gilbert to the 2-year term as part-time associate municipal judge for the city of Easley. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second. Okay. Judge, you have any comments?
Yes, sir. Judge Galbraith has been a faithful member of the judiciary since back in the 80s. Is that correct? 90s. Excuse me, apologize. Making her older than she is. Anyway, when she left the city of Central, to come to work with us, she would have no longer remained a municipal court judge, and that's too valuable of an opportunity for us to pass by, to allow her to continue to maintain her credentials and to use her in that capacity when need be. I assure council that her primary duties will not be to serve as a judge, but only in an emergency when needed, but she will be devoting most of her time to being the clerk of court, which I expect to be wonderful. I would greatly appreciate if you would vote for this.
Thank you, Judge. Any other questions?
I'll call the question.
Call the question. All in favor of this resolution, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Council, item 12, council discussion and vote regarding Cedarwood development and impact fee. Do I hear a motion?
Motion, bring it to the table, please.
Second?
Second.
Second. Okay. All right. Brian, I'll let you.
Yes,
bring in
sir.
the questions.
This is before council on Cedar Woods appeal. They paid the developmental impact fee of $240,000 under protest, which the ordinance that city council passed in 2020 allows them to do, and also allows them to appeal that and bring it before council. They're seeking a refund. Cedarwood did address council at the work session, and it's now before you for your consideration. And I would advise Mayor that you take it up first as whether you grant the refund, and if it passes, then consider the amount. The two separate.
We're open for questions. If anybody has any questions that can be answered. Yes, ma'am.
So when we bring it to the table, we'll be, oh, I'm sorry, did I step over you? We would be bringing it as to grant a reduction or not grant a reduction. And that would be the first
That's
issue,
correct,
and then
yes.
we would do the second issue.
That's right.
Okay.
If it's passed to grant money back, then we'll have to go back for a vote to how much. Correct.
In doing so, if such a reduction or refund would be granted, does that open the city up, as one of the things that Ms. Webb said,
during work session, does that open the city up to appeals from other people that fall into the same category?
It will.
I think we need to get it on the table first.
Is a question.
It will. Anyone else?
Well, I'm very concerned, as Denise said, with setting a precedent. Tommy has pointed out that there are several other subdivisions that are in the same sort of situation. And I recognize how good Cedarwood has been to work with. I understand that the impact that they have had on that side of town has been absolutely wonderful. They've been good folks to work with. But we worked hard to get our development impact fee put into place. And to remind the folks who are sitting here in the audience, we gave a discount for the first year. The first year we put it into effect. The development impact fee is only 50% of the approved fee. The second year that it's in place will be 75% of the total development impact fee. So it was well publicized, and I feel that the city went out of its way to make the developers aware of our new requirement. I am hesitant because of the precedent and because of the effort that we've gone to in approving this.
Any other comments?
Mayor Womack, I had several questions during the work session. They were all answered, and I think from Cedarwood's point of view, that was an unfortunate series of developments, but the effective date of the impact fee was quite clear. And again, I'm concerned about what sort of precedent this might set for other situations.
Okay, thank you.
Call for the question.
I have a call for the question.
The motion is,
I didn't think we got it on the record, so. Yeah, we need a,
I'll let you, yeah.
Motion would be to grant their appeal to refund. So a yes vote would be in favor of granting that appeal, a no vote would be against granting that refund.
Now that you've heard the motion, call for the question.
Call for the question. And if we vote yes, and that's the first thing we'll ask you, if you're gonna vote yes, that means give a refund. If you're gonna vote no, that means no refund.
Yes, sir.
So all in favor of yes, please raise your right hand. Those in favor of no, please raise your right hand. And I do ask for a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Thank you. Yes, sir. All right, good deal.